Hello and welcome to Karachi, Pakistan. We're at K7 Gym at the moment and we're about to speak to some students and teachers who are going to go through the world of combat sports, martial arts, and in particular kickboxing. Now, all across Pakistan, we've got young people of all ages turning to these combat sports, not just for fitness or the physical well-being, but for getting more direction in life and for putting themselves on the right path. Now, today, as I said, we'll be speaking to the coaches and the people taking part in these classes and finding out why they're getting involved in the sports, how it's helped them, and how Pakistan's youth are turning to sports to help strengthen their own futures. So we're going to speak to our fighters now. Our first fighter we're speaking to is a young lady called trustAsia. Hello and welcome to Asia 1. And first of all, just wanted to find out how your journey into kickboxing started and how did it all begin?
Hello, thank you so much. So I started kickboxing back in 2019 when COVID hit. My dad used to do kickboxing for a while and then he introduced me to the sport. I only joined because we had nothing to do during COVID. And then slowly as time went by, I fell in love with the sport.
And how were your feelings when you first came here? It must have been kind of scary to come to a new place to begin with. What were your first thoughts?
When I first stepped foot in the gym, I had no idea about the sport. I was clueless, and to be very honest with you, I was very scared. But then slowly, with the help of my coaches, Coach Zaid, Coach Kamran, and Coach Haziq, I started gaining my confidence, and I figured my way out step by step.
Perfect. Firstly, talking about the sport, what were your initial kind of steps into it? Was it first starting to do with fitness, and when did it kind of develop into you actually kind of competing and getting your first fight?
So initially started off with fitness. I wanted to get fit, lose some weight, but then this sport gave me so much confidence and made me feel so strong that I decided that I wanted to fight. And then in August of 2022, I fought my first fight. I was very scared. I had no sparring practice, but because of my coaches and all thanks to them, I gained my confidence and then I fought my first fight.
Perfect. And this is obviously kind of a sport which people are trying to get more young people involved in Karachi. When you first came here, was there a lot of young people? Was it going to see old people? And has the sport kind of grown since you've been here?
Actually, it was a lot of old people. I was probably like 2 or 3 out of girls out of 18 men or something. And since then, I feel like a lot of women, a lot of children have started taking interest in the sport. And I feel like it's a very, very good thing.
Perfect. And why do you think this sport in particular is so good for people to get involved in? Have you got any particular kind of thoughts of yourself, or why do you think young people should try and get involved in this sport?
I feel like this sport not only just helps with helps you with physical benefits, but also mentally. Like people going through depression or any sort of just frustration, this sport actually makes you feel good, makes you feel refreshed. You come here, you take out all your frustrations, and you meet a lot of people, and it's really, really good with building community. I met some of my greatest friends here, and I feel like this sport is not just about making yourself feel better physically, but also mentally.
And have you found the improvements you've kind of gained since coming here have helped you in your life outside of the gym as well?
100%. I was not confident at all. I was such a shy girl, but because of kickboxing in particular, I gained my confidence. Because I know about this sport, I can handle how to fight. That particular instant gave me so much motivation to be confident. And I feel like because of kickboxing, I am so confident right now.
Perfect. And what are your personal goals within the sport as well, looking further forward?
So personally, I would want to fight internationally at least once or twice, maybe get signed by UFC or one championship in the future. Pretty much, that's what I'm focusing on right now.
Perfect. I just wanted to ask you a little bit about girls in the sport as well. You said when you first started there was only a couple of girls, and I can really see there's more here today. What's your kind of thoughts, and are you trying to encourage more young people and more girls in particular to kind of join the sport and get involved?
I think girls should actually come and join the sport, not because you look good, also because it'll make you feel strong at the end of the day. When I first started out, it was me and 2-3 other girls. One of them is a really good national fighter, and 2 of those girls left the sport because I feel like I wasn't working out for them. But as time passed, as time went on, a lot of girls from everywhere started getting involved in the sport. Now you're going to see so much of female representation, especially Pakistani females being part of this sport. And I feel like every female should at least know how to fight.
And final question, what would you say to someone who's thinking about coming to the gym, thinking about getting involved in the sport, but is still kind of a bit unsure at the moment?
I mean, obviously, the first step is scary, but you gotta take the risk. You gotta put your foot down. You gotta come. You gotta see for it yourself, and that's where it all starts. Just walk in, take the risk.
We have two new fighters now. We've got Shanze and Adil. Shanze, I'm going to start with you. I just wanted to find out, what made you get yourself involved in kickboxing? When was that and why did you get started?
I was in a really dark place through my life, and I felt like kickboxing saved me. In the side France fitness, along with also I learned combat sports, so it was a win-win situation, and I've been in luck ever since.
Whenabouts did you start coming to student here?
I was 19 and I'm 25 now, so it's been a couple of years, yeah.
Nice. And how have you kind of felt that you've developed since you've kind of been part of the gym? Have you developed mentally? It's giving you skills you may not have gotten another way?
Absolutely. I feel like my confidence increased tenfold, and really, like, I'm friends with all of the soldiers that are here. I've made a lot of lifelong friends as well. Kickboxing, in essence, changed me for the better.
Final question. If there's people out there that aren't so sure whether they want to get themselves involved in kickboxing or any sport for that matter, where would you kind of say, and how has it helped you in your life?
I would say combat sports is an essential for every woman out there. Well, I would just say it's for every woman out there should at least once in her life try out combat sports.
Thank you. And Adil, for you, what was your journey? When did you first get yourself involved in it?
So I joined K7 2 years ago. I had actually injured my shoulder while weightlifting. So I was kind of getting a little fat and I didn't know what to do because I couldn't weightlift properly. But, I had to let out this energy that I had and, start getting fitter. So I joined K7 and never looked back since.
Mentioned letting out energy there. Obviously, combat sports known for that. How do you think that's kind of helped you as a person kind of growing up and being able to kind of have this release of energy?
Because I feel like when it comes to combat sports, it's not just the physical aspect, but also the mental aspect that, it kind of trains. Like, doing things that are hard for you, even though it's going to hurt for a while, but, the end result will be worth it. And that's like a big thing when it comes to anything in life, when it comes to work, when it comes to your studies, whatever you want to achieve in life. Going for something that's hard, I think that's worth it. And that's what combat sports teaches you.
And kickboxing in particular has really grown off in Pakistan and Karachi in the last 20 years or so. Where do you kind of hope the sport will develop in your lifetime as well?
I hope we can get like actual professional fights and, the fighters don't have to do like other part-time jobs while being an athlete. I think even just being that would be like good enough in my lifetime, because I know even it's hard for athletes even abroad, like especially in developed countries. So just in Pakistan, I think that would be a big achievement itself.
And what sort of skills, since you've kind of taken yourself involved in combat sports, have you felt you've improved yourself or developed over time since you've done this?
For sure. My flexibility was probably the worst that I've ever seen. And now I can somewhat throw a head kick. So I think that's like a pretty big achievement for me. So, yeah.
Perfect. One final question. Same question I said to Shanze. If there's kind of young people out there that want to get involved but are not too sure whether to kind of come along somewhere like this, what would your message be to them?
I think you should have an open mind first and at least give it a try once, because I know people have reservations and you watch UFC and you think you'll get bloodied, but I've been coming here for 2 years. I've never been bloodied once. So I think like there are levels to this, and like you can find your place in every kickboxing gym.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you.
But will not do it on social level. It's only for me to make my own story.
Okay, sure.
like 6 or 7 years old when I joined, because like this academy is my first gym, my second home, like my second home. Okay, so I started as a Kyokushin karate, and then we were doing this like for 5 years, and I got into an accident. I had to take a break for like 3 or 4 years. So I joined back because I finished my college degree, and then I had to join back. I was outside, like in Karachi. There are guys like my friends were getting into something, they're like other way. So my brother called me and said, let's join kickboxing. You should join it. You'll feel better. You'll get fit also. But that's the reason I joined back. And since then I started training, and I feel like, all the memories came back, like childhood memories when I started kickboxing. I was sporty since childhood. And this is the only gym where I learned everything. And then, and after like so many fights, I've started teaching. So I thought, like, why not make it profession? I'm also a professional electrical engineer, but obviously, this is my passion. I've been doing this since I was a kid, so I'm really enjoying it. I'm helping teaching kids.
Are you able to explain a little bit about how you've kind of learned and developed as a person through partaking in this sport?
Yes. Well, so when I as a kid, like I was like studying in a guys' school and all boys school, all boys college, and in boys there are like a lot of bullies and all stuff. So I was, alhamdulillah, I was able to handle them myself, right? So I was doing karate, so they don't mess with me. So they know that I know some moves and I will knock them out. So that's the reason nobody that like really mess with me. And also like I felt confident. I didn't use it for to show power that I do kickboxing, so I can fight anybody I want. This is like kickboxing teaches you discipline. Like teaches you discipline, teaches you how to deal with like stronger people or like people who are weaker than you. You have to feel like confident. You in this ring, we like get so exhausted. Like when we go out, we don't have energy to fight anybody. Okay, so we stay polite, we just stay humble. So that's what we do, and that's what helped me out.
I wanted to ask you how you felt kind of getting involved in the sport. It's like in your like teen years when you're developing as a person, both maturely, becoming more mature and socially kind of maturing as well. Kind of how have you kind of how do you feel like it's great for young people to kind of get involved and give themselves some sort of direction?
Yes, because I now at this stage of my life, I know that that I've been doing the right thing since my childhood. So when we have like all age group comes to our gym, like from 5 years to 80 years. So like 80 years is not an easy job, like age, right? So they all come for kickboxing and strength training, right? So I always tell their parents and also tell the kids that you guys keep doing it, because that gives me confidence as I to come like to deal with the life problems, like maturely, So that's really helped me out. I had to think twice before making decision. I was very calm, and this sport helped me for that. Like I was calm, so I had to think like I was like able to think properly and make right decisions by time. Okay, and also this sport, like I said, in a group of boys, they were all my friends, like school friends. They were all into drugs, right? I might have joined them if I didn't come here, right? So I'm very thankful to my brother, my big brother. He's a compound answer, like he's a head coach in K7 Academy. Also Master Jamil Ahmed Chandio, and they brought me in, and they taught me everything, all the kickboxing and from martial arts stuff. And I'm a coach now. I'm teaching. I have like more than 20 clients, personal clients. I'm teaching them kickboxing. And two of my clients are fighting internationally. One is in Canada, one is in America. So they're all fighting internationally. I feel very blessed that I've been able to help them out in their journey also. They're only 19. So I'm really proud of them. And I'm really blessed to have this, to live this journey to help them.
You've obviously got to the stage now where you've been in this sport for a while, you're coaching in it. Have you seen the sport grow, and kind of tell me a little bit about that and how it's going to be positive for Karachi's population if more people get involved in the sport?
So when we used to fight, like as fighters, we were only focused on fighter, right? And now we're teaching other people. So when we were fighting, so there were not much of a support from anybody. Still, there is no support from government. Like our friends and families, they support us. They help us to fight internationally or nationally. We have to travel across this country. Like for Pakistan, we have to go Lahore to fight. So our family support us, right? So that's the difference. Like When we were fighting, nobody helped us. Now we are at we are as a place, we help our clients or our students to reach that level, and we support them in every way, support them in financially, and obviously physically though we are supporting them, but financially we support them. This sport is growing a little bit, but still long way to go. It's not as good as like cricket, cricket or football or any other sport. If you go to Liari, they will find heck of a talented people there, all kind of talent, not just cricket, all kind of. So it's just we are very blessed that we have academy here like a K7, which we can help other people, and we also got help from there, right? So there are a lot of people. I know kids from my area where I live. They all tell me, Coach Clear, please can you teach us? I can't teach them because I don't have time, but I have this place. I tell them to come here to join us. But still, this place is like they don't feel comfortable coming here, and they're also talented. They're fighter, but they don't have support, so they can move forward with the sport, right? So slowly, gradually, we are going there, but still a long way to go.
Here now, Mr. Jamil Chandia. He's the CEO and owner of P7 Gyms, where we're at in Karachi. He's a multi-national champion representing Pakistan and also the pioneer of legal kickboxing here to Karachi in Pakistan. Hello, sir. Thank you so much for having us here today. Firstly, I just wanted to speak about yourself. Could you tell us a little bit about your journey, how you got involved in the sport, and your background?
Thank you so much, Tom, first of all. Well, it's a long journey. I started my karate when I was so young, about 15 years old, and following my elder brother, my champion brother, Shakil Chandu, he started karate in Pakistan, and he represents many countries. So following his footsteps, I started also, and I became a national champion from 1989 to 1994. Same years, I represent Pakistan for 7 countries in the world. I was hungry for something new. So I started in Kyokushin karate, and I started to create some new thing. So I was following MMA and kickboxing when I was in the UK. I represent countries, so I used to go there, and I've learned some other techniques. So kickboxing, yes, it was my passion. In 2004, when I was in London, I started from Kieran. There's a called gym, KO gym in Battle Green. So what I've done, I've started from basics till advanced, and then I brought it here. So today, almost 25 years, this kickboxing, all the way from Karachi to everywhere in Pakistan, alhamdulillah, is making something nice impact.
Thank you, sir. Firstly, talking about K7 here in particular, can you tell us kind of the origins, you started this gym, what it looked like when it first started, and its journey to where it is now?
Wow, got a better question, Tom. This is bring something new for the new people. We have started literally at a candlelight gym. There was a surrounding by the drug abuse. I mean, there's a lot of things is happening. We didn't have a space. We didn't have a financial support. So when I came to Pakistan in 2004, I was trying to get some place where I can start this kickboxing. But unfortunately, I couldn't get some support. So what I've done, I jumped to that football ground where everything was messed up. I cleaned it up with my people, with my friends, with my colleagues, and with my students. And after step by step, one step to other step, I built my students, and they become a national champion. And then we have realized we should change now. So we have to understand that this sports need a place where we can knock some other areas, some other doors to bring these people that they are waiting for. So today we are in this academy. It took me and my whole team about 25 years to recognize here in Pakistan as well as abroad.
Perfect. I just wanted to firstly talk about the sport and the competitive nature of it here. Can you tell us about some of the successes you've had with the young athletes in the past 20 years or so in this academy?
Well, before that, it was like nothing is happening. People was waiting because this sports need, first of all, a branding system. The people are waiting for their turn. They want to see international athletes. They want to compare themselves. So what is the problem between us and them? So there was a problem of financial support. My students, they came to me. They could not pay me a fees. So I said, no problem. If you have a passion, if you have a willingness, I will teach you. So I've started from that grassroots level, small kids, those now champions, including my family, my son, my nephews, and my students. There's a name you forget. They are here and they're, mashallah, going all over the world. They're Pakistan. You can say that everywhere in Pakistan, they are doing the best job. And I'm so blessed that I'm today, I was dreaming, that dream comes true.
And why do you think kickboxing has grown so much in Karachi over the last 20 years? Yeah, can you give me your insights on that and what your experiences have been with everyone who's come through the gym in your tenure as CEO?
Well, there is a main thing is that I become a promoter, which was the missing part. When I become a fighter, then I realized I have to become a good coach. When I become a good coach, not saying good coach, but I've done something, then I waited someone come to here and they have to do something. Then I realized, no, this is also my job. So the third area is called a promoter. So I started holding an events, small events, then larger events. Then I spoke to my friends, sponsors, the like-minded people, that we need some crowd, then we need something to in digital, the fights, to get these guys, the fighters to on board, and without financial support, we cannot go forward. So by 2004 till 2022, so far we have done 33 events, including international fight nights. What happened about when someone come to the fight, they get recognition, they get prize amount, they get the bonuses to look after themselves as well as their family. And the top of that, all coaches which I have trained them, today they are supporting their family through this art, through this coaching. They don't have to do anything else except they come here proudly, and we are so blessed that our all coaches, mashallah, they are earning something through this sport, and that was my mission and that was my passion.
Thank you, sir. And of course, this sport helps people physically, helping them get stronger and boost their stamina up. I wanted you to kind of elaborate as well on how you feel it helps young people inside and how it helps them develop as characters.
Yeah, it is something serious. In this particular third world country, and especially the people, the young guys, they come here and they see there is no future because there are so many problems in our structure in the system. So we don't complain about them. But what I have done it with supporting with my friends, we started to focus them how to change their behavior. And top of that, what is happening surrounding there is a lot of old activities. There people want to do something, but they don't have job. So we see a lot of people are going to the crime. So we have to bring them from crime to the light. And how to bring them in light? We give them opportunity. Come over here, learn something. We don't charge, and then change yourself. So we want to stop them to go for the drugs and other old activities where they will go for end very badly. So we don't want to see them, and that's a responsibility. I took it to create the system to bring a youth maximum to this platform. Tell them, come and there is a future.
And do you hope these kind of gyms, not just in kickboxing, but potentially other sports, are able to be implemented so more young people have areas to go where they can take them off the streets? What's your kind of thoughts on all this?
Well, I wish I can get more chances from system, from government, from private sector, that there is a lot of space. We need a space. We don't have basically space to shout out on prime time on this journal, the mechanism of the system. People, they expect we should come like a international structure. No, it cannot possible from all the side. I can do it myself alone. Of course, I need a wings. I can fly. I can do something. But of course, I need some people. They can give us some opportunity. We can hold a lot of events. We can bring international fighters and sponsors, especially. They can help us, and we can show them that how we can change the society, how we can change the behavior, how we can change a mindset of the youth. If they're going to the dark side, we will bring them from dark side to the bright side. We are a strong nation, but we need a platform. This platform is not enough to capture everything together. So of course we need a branches. We need a like-minded people. We can spread our message all over the city, all over the country, that work together and bring this sport like we see all over the world.
And so, what's your goal for the sport and for K7 in particular, looking forward then?
Well, we are still trying our level best to get something, especially from, that people they think they can do something and they have a potential, but they are still waiting that some miracle can happen. Yes, miracle can happen. Please come together. Clap makes sound together. I just have a one hand. I need another hand. And another hand, there are a lot of people, they should know what I'm saying. If I have to say something, if I proved myself, so they should trust me and they should help me. Not because me, this youth, because I'm the senior most martial artist of this country. And I deserve to get some respect. I deserve to get some strong message from the real people that what I have done so far with my supporting team, we can go further abroad and we can go something where people never seen like this.
And so, for my final question, there'll be young people in Karachi or all across Pakistan who might potentially be thinking of joining a kickboxing gym or getting involved in the sport. I just wanted to find out what your message would be to kind of initially put them on that path.
Always be positive, always think positive, and always feel positive. First of all, there is no shortcuts. If you are age, look at your age. If you want to do something, you have to follow people who are doing like me and most of the coaches in Pakistan. They spend their whole life as a fighter, as a coach, and as an event organizer. There are 3 areas. You guys should come and to join the people and join this journey and bring your expertise and work with us. So of course they will get a lot of support. Their future is bright through these sports.
Mr. Chanio, thank you so much. Really
Thank you
appreciate
so much,
it.
Kai. It was pleasure. Pleasure.
It's kickboxing, you need to learn kicks also. पीछे आ जाएगा ये पूरे फ्रेम में थोड़ा पीछे आ जाएगा उनको रहने पीछे
Hello, as you can see, the sports here at K7 are not just about transforming, it's about giving young people discipline, confidence and resilience which they can take forward into the next stage of their lives. You can see here at K7, we pull up to that Jamil Chanio has made a fantastic community that's getting people from all ages into this sport, taking some people off the streets and giving them the determination to try physically and mentally to get better. If you're a young person or a person of any age, I should say, in Pakistan, whether that's Karachi, Islamabad, Quetta or Peshawar, get yourself in this gym, get yourself developing and improve your life and make it better.